So, this is Survarium. It's a fairly new game. It's in beta at the moment, and it's by Vostok Games. They did the Stalker series, so they have some pedigree. And I signed up for this beta. Sneaky little shot, that one. And eventually got sent the key. And they've got like a lottery system where they're sending out keys for people to play and join in. Now, what is Survarium? It's a post-apocalyptic world. It doesn't have zombies. It's basically currently we've got two groups of players that fight each other in a range of maps, and you're in a world that has been, in a sense, reclaimed by nature. You can see here there's lots of ungrowth in some of the levels that you play on. It's very difficult to actually see other players because the trees are moving and they're thick and dense. It is a game that's going to have a number of modes. So you've got your team play, which is this one here, and we're going to have free play and co-op. And they've got this really big vision for the game. They want an open world where players can very much be dropped into an environment and, like DayZ, kind of survive, build things, maybe potentially craft things, and exist in these servers for maybe 2 or 3 hours, very much like DayZ. And they've built up this really atmospheric world. It's very different to DayZ in appearance, and they've been creating their own engine, and it handles this scenery really well. So at first glance it looks really good, and they've basically launched this kind of team deathmatch mode, which is your standard Call of Duty style system, and it uses the same sort of level system as Call of Duty. Now, there are some goals. You have to collect batteries and take them back to your base. Here's another level. And the maps are big. They're much bigger, say, than CSGO. So, and they're rugged, and they have a theme running through them, this nature and the appearance. They're incredibly picturesque, although bleak kind of environments. Nature really has taken over. There is a bit of a catch with Survarium. It is a free-to-play game, so once you get your key sent to you, once you've applied for the beta, you can go and download it. And in the background there's a microtransaction system in place. It uses rubles and gold, and you can buy gold. And therefore you can buy kit, and there's been a lot of discussion how games manage this type of thing. Sometimes it can sink a game, sometimes games take it out. Now H1Z1, for example, there's a lot of debate about what you can buy in that game. Now in this game you can buy equipment and weapons and that type of stuff, but each one is level locked. So although you can buy some really nice kit, you can't actually use it until you actually reach the level of that kit. Alright, so later on in the game you could be at a disadvantage if you don't buy the right kit, but arguably if you've got that far without having to buy kit, then you should be good enough. Just missed that guy. He's got a mate up there. Some kind of stun grenade. Can't move. going to come in. Oh, yes. So, in a sense, Vostok Games are trying to cover a number of bases. This is the chemical plant map. A really good sniper map. And some of the maps have different styles associated with them, as you know, standard thing you'd expect. So you've got sniper maps, you've got close quarter maps, and you start the game with either a Mosin or a semi-automatic. So you got two choices. I went with the Mosin. I wanted to basically scope the map a bit so I could actually see the layout of the maps and try and learn the map a bit. And I found the precision pretty good actually, and the sounds they're slightly dull, you know, compared to something like DayZ or CS:GO. So there's a rougher kind of rounded edge to it, which kind of fits in with the post-apocalyptic feel of the game. The style kind of works through the game as you play it. This guy's coming. God, that was so close. Here he comes. He's running in. What's he got? Hit him. So Vostok Games have acknowledged the fact that there is this market for the survival game, and they want to buy into that, and it's understandable. We've got a couple of really good guys on who are in-house, and so their system, how their system works, is interesting. I mean, this is the beta in the sense that they've actually created this kind of environment where people are familiar with, and they're maybe building a following through that, and there are actually quite a lot of people online playing this game at the moment. But they want to tap into the survival players, so they want to pull in both. I don't know whether that's going to work or not, so I guess we'll see. On this map, this is the school map. You've got two flanks, and I've gone down one side, and the battery base, their battery base is just over here. You've got a couple of guys above. Now, another system that might cause a bit of controversy is the fact that they use a matchmaking system rather than a server browser. So they match up levels, which again is probably partly connected to do with the fact that items are level locked. So that kind of slots in with that system. But you won't be able to browse servers at this moment. I don't know whether they're going to change that or not. But I found the game really engaging. There's a good combination. It's not all out action. You can be stealthy and maybe slightly slower with your reactions. And you can also just dive right in if you want. And there's a ranger kit, and there's an instruction menu, an inventory menu where you can see your items, and buy stuff, and do all that type of thing. So, I mean, I've really enjoyed playing this so far. I'm going to carry on playing it, and I'm going to try and put a few more videos on this channel. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this little intro to Survarium. If you did, you can download it, register and download it for free. It's that simple. If you found this useful, click the like, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.